Welcome to the T. Alcom Show. Okay, it is Monday. Dude, and it is Monday, July 13th, everybody. And I hate when I wake up early. Well, I wake up early all the time. Yes. But I hate when I wake up earlier than I need to. Like, I kept waking up last night. I woke up last night at 12, and then I woke up again at 1, and then I woke up again at 2:30, then 2:40, then 2:48, and I said, what am I doing in the bed? Right now, I mean, if I'm waking up this much, what am I doing in the bed? Like, I ain't doing nothing. I ain't doing nothing. So, I just started coming, and my hair has a fine mist. I braided my hair down the sides. I really don't know how it looks. I just braided it, so I hope it looks decent. This is what we're going with this week. Kind of a braided down look. I think I may continue with the braided down look. Heck, I think I may get some 99-cent braiding hair and braid my hair down. I don't want braids, but I'm tired of doing my hair. Like right here. Like, why does this right here say, you know what? I don't even sleep on this side of my head. I'm a left side sleeper. Shout out to all the left side sleepers. So I'm trying to figure out why the right side of my head is fuzzy. But anyway, today is Monday. So how about I we can talk about, well, anything actually. Right now this world is a crazy place. Um really. We have a government that is in war, but we have senior Republican leaders that are passing away. We have, I mean, I don't want to start off with the heavy stuff so early because I'm political, but there's a part in the morning where you can just say, let's agree and disagree. And this is where we're that early in the morning when we can say, let's agree to disagree. So basically, my hand is better. Woo, woo, woo. Thank you to the viewer that suggested tallow. I think it's travel around the world. Thank you so much. And today my thoughts are everywhere because I'm so tired. I I've been thrown off my normal schedule for working, and normally when that happens, it takes me a minute to recoup, and I think that's really what's really doing it. I know people like, oh, you only had, yeah, I only had 3 days off. And one, well, actually two, because the clinic's closed on Sunday. So I actually had 2 days off versus whatever. And then I worked this Thursday. So I'm going to be working 3 Thursdays in a row. But at least before this Thursday, I'm going to get some sleep, hopefully. If not, I'll just say F it and come in and work it and try to get that OT. I need some overtime. I'm the kind of person that if I need money, I don't know what to do but work myself out the situation. And that's exactly what I'm going to have to do is just work myself out the situation. It's not like I'm in beggar bounds or anything like that, but where I think us Americans are such a state that everyone's on a fixed income. I remember when I was younger and I was a bill collector and people would call and I would call and they'd be like, oh, you can't get blood out of a turnip. That is very true. You can't get blood out of a turnip. We're not asking for blood. But they used to say, well, I'm on a fixed income. And that was like, okay, yeah, because after you hit retirement, you are on a fixed income. And in early, what was it? Late 90s, early 2000s, it was like our economy was in such a boom. Getting a $10 an hour job. If you remember, if you're not an OG, but if you remember when you first got that $10 an hour job and it was like 2000, you were making some really good money. I remember living in a two bedroom, two bath, um, duplex with a backyard. It was $650, and their square foot had to be like 1,200, 1,500 square feet. It was a big size duplex. No, I was living in an apartment. My duplex was two bedroom, one bath, almost 2,000 square feet for 650. I moved to Oklahoma and got a two bedroom, two bath, I think 1,800 square foot apartment. And I mean, two good size bathrooms, two good size bedrooms, a walk in closet, and not a galley kitchen, but actually walk in kitchen, dining room, living room area, and for $750, all bills paid. I think I was making $12, $13 an hour, and had a car payment and insurance, all that stuff, and still had money to do. And this was like 2007. Now, I'm almost making double that. And well, I'm not making double $15 an hour, but I'm almost, oh my gosh, it's still like, where is it going? It's like no matter how I have to be. I don't think we were taught to be a forensic accountant on our own budgets. I think there's a lot of things that need to be reformed in school, and one of those, we need to teach kids accountability. We need to teach kids budgeting, and we need to teach kids about overconsumption. And a lot of things won't happen, just like I believe, like, if the Americas were to get universal health care, it would restructure and shatter our whole economy if we were to get universal health care. I want to do another video on that later, and it's going to be like a what do you think video. I like doing what do you think videos. I think I'm going to try to come up with those at least once a week to kind of make you think outside the box. I don't care what political line you on. I'm very independent, and because I don't believe the Republicans nor Democrats are doing anything that matters for the constituents. I believe that it's all about big pockets, big bank, big pharma. I don't believe in conspiracy theories, but I do know there's a thing called lobbyist, and I think it's very scary that they're trying to cut back the education program, because the less you know, the less you can pursue, the more helpless you feel, so therefore you won't take action. I also believe that in order for things to change in this world, or in the Americas, the way that it's doing right now, we will actually need to have a revolutionary war. I mean, I know that it sounds so extreme and it is too early in the morning for that kind of BS, but think about it. There's people that will not give up their money. These companies will not stop making money until drastic things happen. Just like when Luigi Mangione, pew pew, United Healthcare. Everyone had a problem with United Healthcare, and as soon as he did that, he became like a martyr. But it's kind of like strategic on what they're trying to do with his trial. How it feels like they're trying to drag it out as long as possible, so by the time he does take a stand, he doesn't have that when you're a martyrdom anymore. So it seems like they're trying to stretch things out. And then I seen this thing that says from innocent to monster, and it has his face on there, and I'm like, he's still the people's champ. I mean, it's sad that we have to look up to people that pew pew people in high positions, because we have nobody standing for us, such as our lawmakers. And that's across the aisle. Both people, no matter what party you're with, I don't think anyone was mad at Leonardo. Why I keep calling him Leonardo? Luigi. I don't think anyone was mad at him. Yes, it was tragic. No one should take violence into their hands to solve a solution, but it did solve a solution. they were having AI determine if, and I don't know if they still have AI determine if you should get healthcare or not. I had United Healthcare. I know how sucky it was. I had a procedure done. I had emergency hernia surgery. And I don't even know why I had insurance. Like, I still had to file for financial assistance. And it took me all day to get that. And I'm pretty sure because they had to call and do clearance and say blah, blah, blah. And then on top of that, I couldn't even stay in the hospital for 24 hours. I got my surgery done at midnight. I got out of surgery probably like around 1 or 2, and I was getting sent home at 8 o'clock after nurses changeover. So, or before nurse changeover. So, I don't know. Healthcare is a broken system, but by fixing healthcare, it will be a domino effect on a lot of things. But I don't know if that will happen. I don't know. We're in a society where we have kind of two branches of people. We have watchers and we have doers. And right now we have more watchers than doers. And the people that watch are like, well, they're doing enough. But I don't know. This is about to get into a long conversation. So I love y'all. Y'all have a great Monday. I still got to get up and get ready for this day. I hope y'all have a marvelous Monday. I hope y'all crush all your goals. Start thinking about, one, if you're watching this video, a lot of people that watch this video aren't subscribed. So follow me. I get a couple, I wish you can see my views. I can get 200 people in the room. I don't know if they're listening. I don't know if they're clicking on or not. But if you like what you see and you're not subscribed, go ahead, follow me, heart me, save this, do whatever, because this girl want to make you think. This girl wants to start getting that hamster wheel going again, seeing what we can do, see what you can do. And it does, and none of this has to be political. We all want the same thing for our kids. We all want the same thing for our grandkids. We all want the same thing for us. So why do we have to make it political? Have a great day, everybody.